So this is my Python code for palindrome dates. So I'm gonna run my code. This should have created a palindrome dates text file. So that created a text file of all the palindrome dates in the 21st century. Also, I couldn't show the file location because the screen recording does not allow to show the text file of the where the file is created. So in my code, I have one main function and one other function called palindrome date. In the one main function, we create the text file palindrome dates and write in it, and also travel to the loop of all the years between 2000 to 2100 in all the dates and check whether the dates are palindrome or not by traveling to this function where we check if the date is palindrome or not. If it is palindrome, it just prints out the dates which are palindrome in this text file. How I iterate over each the dates is I go through the year from 2000 to 2100 in this for loop, and then in another for loop I go through the each month from the first month to the 12th month, and then based on the last day of the month I check the dates for February, which has 28 days. If the month is 2, it is February, and for the other months like April, June, September, November, which has the last day as 30, I go through this months. So my for loop could be shorter by considering only valid days for each month. So I use a palindrome function in the if palindrome statement. I use a palindrome function which checks if the date is palindrome. In this, each date is compared to the reverse date. If the date and the reverse date is equal, it returns the date and writes it in the file. So this checks if the date is palindrome or not. So in my function, I create a text file palindrome dates the text in write mode, and then I travel through each year, date, and months. And here it checks the if it is palindrome date or not in this palindrome date function. After that, it return after that if the date is palindrome, it returns in this format as month, day, and year format, and after that it writes the final date in this file, and it prints in the next line as /n. So this is how it does it. So earlier in my code I used the month, day, year format. Now I have changed this into day, month, year format. So this should give the output as day, month, year. We'll check that. So this is my code in the day, month, and year format.